from you or Celebrations Remembered?
No, it should come from my my email, info@Celebrations Remembered. I'm going to copy it and send it in Facebook Messenger too.
Awesome. I'll let her know.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and get started just to be respectful of everyone's time. So my name is Wakina Colon. I started this networking group just because I, over the last few months, have shifted my business to do things differently. And found that there were a lot of great resources out there for our businesses and for my business that I wasn't aware of. And I wanted a group where we can not only network and come together, but a lot of times you show up at networking events and you see the same people and you hear the same 2 to 3 minute speech. So I wanted to offer us something else that can help us all drive our businesses to the next level. So I was really excited about it. It's been successful so far. I don't know, usually we have more people on than this, so hopefully some more hop on as we get started. But I want to thank everybody for being here, even those of you that accidentally found us like that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Susan, who is our guest speaker, so she can introduce herself and her co-host and talk about how we can show gratitude to our clients and how it can take us to the next level.
Okay, hi everybody. I know a lot of you from previous events. I'm Susan Alford, and I am with Send Out Cards, and I am so happy tonight. This was totally unexpected and spur of the moment in the past couple days. I talked to my awesome relationship coach at least 2 or 3 times a week, and she just happened to be available this evening. And her name is Darla DeGrande. She teaches a course in how to master the art of human connections. And when I told her about tonight and she heard that I was going to be talking about gratitude, she said, I got to be there. You got to let me join. And she obviously is in her hotel because she's on her birthday vacation. Happy birthday, Darla.
Happy birthday.
And she agreed to join us from the lovely Arizona resort where she is. And she is so passionate about teaching people how to attract others into their life by using gratitude. So I couldn't be more thrilled to have her here tonight. So I'm going to let her take over this because she is an amazing coach and speaker. And I'm just so excited that she could be here tonight. And
thank you, Susan. And hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here. When I did hear her say that she's doing this, I'm like, what time are we checking into the hotel? What time do we need to get up and leave? How long is the drive? It's 5.5 hours. We need to leave early enough so I can get into the hotel. And we're driving, and my poor husband's back is killing him, and we have to stop every hour because he's got to do stretches and all this. I'm all, stretch faster. We got to go. And so we flew into the hotel room literally at 10 minutes before the hour. I'm like, everybody put your bathing suits on and get to the pool. So here I am, and I'm excited. I got everything spread out here. And there is a reason why I wanted to jump on here. You guys get to see me like you don't even know what I normally look like, but this is me with nothing on. Ready for the pool, right? Gratitude is my jam. My mom raised us kids to be thankful, and she told us every day before we left for school, put your smile on and give it to someone who doesn't have one today. And she just raised us like that, and we were those kids that she forced to sit down and send out thank you cards and write Christmas cards, and our walls in our house were covered with Christmas cards growing up as kids because my mom used to get hundreds of Christmas cards, and the same with birthday cards. And you know, when you're a kid, it's a pain, it's a hassle, and you don't think about it, but it instilled something in you growing up. So that seed was planted when I was really young, and then I grew up and I didn't do so well in school. I'm a high school dropout that went to beauty school. I guess that's what you're supposed to do, but I don't know. I did. I went to beauty school. And I did really well in beauty school. I got out and I got my first job, and I fell in love with it. I finally found something that excited me that I could do well. And I wanted to be a salon owner, but I had a dream. I'm like, let's be a salon owner. I'm going to be a salon owner. And I met this girl at the salon who'd been there for a long time. She was booked solid all the time. And I kept telling her, let's go open a salon together. Here I am, this new kid on the block, and she's been there. You know, she's a professional hairdresser, and I'm this new kid. Let's go open a salon together. And she's like, no, I've got it really good here, and I get benefits, and I make good money, and I've got it good. And so she wouldn't quit. She wouldn't go into business with me. So I got us fired. And then she had no choice. So we went into business together. And we rented 2 little chairs in the salon, and we had no money to our name to do any advertising or anything. I said, it's okay, I know exactly what to do. And so my mom raised us kids on that. Then I grow up and I'd be a teenager. Did any of you ever read the Guinness Book of World's Record when you guys were kids? Okay, see, I'm not alone. I used to read the Guinness Book of World's Record like crazy, and I used to think, how am I going to get in the Guinness Book of World's Record? I tried everything, pogo sticking and jumping on the ball, you name it. I never did get in the book, but I do remember a story that I read in the book, and it was this guy who was the #1 world's best salesman, and he kept making it every year. Do you know him? You know the story? He kept making it in the Guinness Book of World's Record. He was the #1 best salesman, and he happened to be a car salesman. And he would show up every day to the car lot and have a line of people waiting there to buy a car from him. He never had to step out on the lot. And his claim to fame was that he sent everybody thank you cards and nice to meet you cards and birthday cards. So that story, the story growing up as a kid, and then I get into business, and I'm like, I told my friend, we don't need to advertise. I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to start writing thank you cards to everybody we know. Let's just thank them for being our friend and thank them for being in business with us. And my mom told me, as long as you're nice to people and treat them like you know them and treat them like they're your best friend, they'll do business with you one day. And so all this, and she's, of course, looking at me like I'm nuts, and she's mad at me. And I'm going to tell you the short version of the story. We grew that to be a chain of salons that catered to all the celebrities in Palm Springs, the Coachella Valley area. I bought my partner out at 9 years because I wanted to go even bigger, and she wanted to stay where we were at. And so I went and grew that to even bigger and had 49 employees, 5 locations. We were doing $3 million a year. And we had mail rooms in our salons by now. And this was rooms that all these rooms did is pump out thank you cards and appreciation cards and gratitude cards and thank you for your business and thank you for the referral and thank you for anything we could thank somebody for. And so that was, I'm 53 now. Well, in 2 days I'll be 53. So technically I'm still 52. And so in 2008 came the crash of 2008, and I crumbled and lost everything in the recession of 2008. So I went completely broke, lost all my investments, my real estate, lost in the stock market, you name it. By this time, I had had 6 discs replaced in my back. I was handicapped to my trade, no longer doing hair. I was literally nothing but a high school dropout again at that point because I had no special skills and no college degree or anything like that. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew that I had a lot of people that respected me and that believed in me and that liked me. A lot of people that knew me. I had a large network. Do you guys, the definition of anything successful requires a large following of people. Whether you're a church, you need believers. Whether you're in business, you need customers. Whether you're a network marketer, you need supporters. You need customers. You need people that follow you, tell all their friends about you. They're loyal to you. They do business with you because of the way you make them feel. Anyway, so I had this large group of people that supported me, and then I reinvented my life and I got in network marketing. Never heard of network marketing before, never understood it. I told everybody to stay away from those things, that they didn't work. I was terrible. I was ignorant to the industry. And I spend the rest 12 years of my life making amends with this industry because I gave it such a bad name until I learned it and I made a success at it. So I got in my first company back in 2008 and ended up climbing to the top of that company and was very fortunate, built a team to over 42,000 people all around the country, and retired our family, got us out of our debt, took a 1-year vacation and traveled the country in a $1 million RV, and things started resonating with me. I started learning about why was it easy for me to rebuild my life so easily? What was it? Why is it? Then I crashed again. So now I've gone broke my second time when that company went out of business. So my salons went out of business. I went broke. I built it back up. My network marketing business went out of business. I went broke. I started another network marketing business in the health and wellness industry and climbed to the top of that company extremely fast. And then that company got shut down and I went broke again. Now, by this time, I'm learning that I've got my hands on some type of a gift that I need to figure out. And it was then that I realized that it's the art of learning how to build a network. And so then I said, okay, now how do I take this and what am I going to do with it to move into my next chapter of life? How do I take the art of gratitude and the art of attracting people into your life and put it into another business model and create success with it? So then somebody introduced me to this company called Send Out Cards, and I'm like, but I don't send cards anymore. I stopped sending cards when email came, because when email came, we started emailing, and then we started texting, and we started putting on social media. And then this person kept after me and after me and after me until he had a barbecue and I had 2 margaritas, and then he had me send a card. I always tell people the secret is a barbecue and 2 margaritas. He said, come on, you're going to send a card. You just have to send a card. Just send a card and I'll never bother you about it again. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So he was smart. He knew that my mother was 80 years old and she wasn't near us, and that I was her only daughter with her only granddaughter, and that she didn't have social media or Facebook or a cell phone and no way to text pictures to. So he said to me, send your mother a card. Put some pictures from your phone on this card and just send it to her. So I did. And I forgot all about it. A few days later, I get a call from my mother in an emotional state that I've never heard before. She was bawling her eyes out. But it was a cry that wasn't a cry that I had heard before. And she said, I got your card in the mail. I've told this story so many times and I still get chills every time I tell it. I got your card in the mail, and oh my God, these pictures, and Bella's growing up so fast, and it hit me. Oh my gosh, you don't see your only granddaughter growing up. And then it all came to circle, and I'm like, oh my gosh, for that reason, I'm going to send cards to my mom. So that's how I was introduced to Send Out Cards. So once I started sending cards, it started hitting me and remembering what I did with my businesses and how I built all my networks and everything. And so fast forward that's what I teach people today. I teach people, I don't care who you are. You're looking for people to come into your life, whether they're friends, their relationships, their customers, followers, fans. You want them to buy your products. You want them to support your vision. You want to believe in who you are. You want them to stay loyal to you. You want them to tell their friends about you. And you want their friends to come want to be a part of your life as well. That's what human nature does. That's how we thrive. So the name of my business is called Master the Art of Human Connections. And so you'll see hearts, you'll see hands around the heart. When you learn how to master the art of human connections, you attract an abundance of opportunities, referrals, friends, and love into your life. This is, if you've ever read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, even if you haven't, if you stop and think about that title, How to Win Friends and Influence People, okay, it's a very famous book. It's been around forever. Most people that have been in sales at some point in their life are going to read that book. But in a short, what it means is that the one who can get from the head to the heart the fastest is the one who wins. And for example, if back yourself up into my salon days, I used to charge $100 for men's haircuts and $200 for women's haircuts, and it was $500 to get your hair highlighted, and we would have a six-week waiting list, and we were booked solid, and we could get that any day of the week. And the reason why is because of the way we made people feel. It wasn't our prices. And we were in the top 200 fastest growing salons in the country. And we were a school. We were not a salon. We were a school, which meant we were frying people's hair and giving them bad haircuts and coloring their hair wrong every day, because they were everyday people like yourself that said, I wanted to be a hairdresser, and you would come work for me and I'd teach you how to do hair. Well, who's the students? Our clients are the students. And it didn't start that way. We started out at $20 years and years and years before. But as we kept thanking people and appreciating them, they stuck with us, they forgave us for our mistakes, because we said we were sorry and please come back and we'll make it up to you, and thank you for being a part of our vision, and thank you for being a part of our dream. We thanked them for every bit of what they did being in our life. And this is something that is really missed in the world since social media was born. Once email came, people said, that's it, I'm done with pen and paper and postage and going to stores. I'm going to email out all my newsletters. I'm going to email out my thank you cards. And then the world of advertising came in, and advertising started brainwashing us. Advertising is meant to sell us on how we should advertise. And so we're out there if you think of advertising, it's to pitch and sell and promote and hunt and stalk and all that sort of stuff. It's not to appreciate. There's not a billboard on the street that somebody has paid $50,000 for that you drive by and you cry because you can't believe they did that for you, unless it says, will you marry me, It's your significant other. But this book right here, if you've never read this book, if you reach out to Susan or myself, so either one of us, we have copies of this book, we'll send it to you. You don't have to go buy it. If you buy it on Amazon, it's $20. From us, it's for free. So we'll be more than happy to send it to you. But this book, The Power of Human Connections, teaches you how to create connections with people through gratitude. And so I'm going to show you what I've been able to do with this tool. I call it a tool and a system called Send Out Cards. It's the one that Susan represents. I don't do send out cards. I use send out cards. I want you to understand the difference in that. Susan does send out cards. I use send out cards. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have a lot of businesses. That my coaching program happens to be to teach people how to, it's personal development along with business development. Send out cards is the tool that I use to heartfelt tie all my networks together so that when I meet people, I can attract them in my life. And I want to show you some of the ways that I use it. So all these cards, has everyone received one of these in the mail? Has anyone ever not received one? Okay, if you've never received one of these, what I want you to know is that they come from an app on your phone or from your computer. You do not go to a store and you do not pick them out. You scroll through and create them online. And the company prints them, stuffs them, stamps them, and mails them for you. You don't have to do all that. But I want to show you a couple ways that I do this so that I can not only you guys have all heard the story of Charlotte's Web. This is my little analogy that I like to use. I'm a modern day version of Charlotte's Web. I am going to attract you onto my web. That's what I do. I attract with kindness. And then once you're on my web, I'm going to spin you with love and appreciation and inspiration and encouragement and everything. I'm going to spin you with all these positive emotions until you are so strong and powerful and loving and full that you can go on to live your own dreams. That's my goal. That's my desire every day, is to take that little smile my mom told us as kids and to put it on people's faces, only now we put it in their heart a little bit differently. And I'll show you an analogy. So this is with deepest sympathy. This is a sympathy card, and this is what I did for Mother's Day. So for Mother's Day, I made a post that said, yes or no, is your mother still living? And people put yes, no, I miss my mom so much. She's been gone 6 years. I miss her so much. She was my best friend. Yes, she's alive. I'm very grateful. My mom is alive. All different kinds of answers, right? Because people's mom is dead or is not alive, or they are. And it was over 900 comments I got on this. And so I also have a VA business, which is virtual assistants. And they work for me. I have a team of people that work for me because my goal is to send thousands and thousands of cards out, as many cards as I can get going out all over the world, because it touches people. I want to be deposited into the hearts of others. Okay? And so I sent out 2 different cards for Mother's Day. If they said no, that my mother was not living, I said, could you post a picture of your mother so that I can honor your mother? People were so proud to post a picture of their mother, but some people said, I don't even have a picture of my mother, because maybe they were born in the 30s or the 20s, they're older before pictures were made or anything like that. So I sent this card, and I got a little Google image, and I put a heart with a little piece of my heart, and it just says, dear, this is to someone named Melinda, I know there are no words that can mend your broken heart. I hope knowing that someone is thinking about you during this difficult time in life helps a little. I added an extra piece of my love in this card for you, from my heart to yours. And then So this one, I actually sent this card to someone else for a sad time in life. For the mothers ones that were lost, it says, I know you're thinking about your mother during this time, and I just wanted to acknowledge and honor your mother and put a little love in your heart today. So that's what I did with that one. Now, I also like to expand. Now, if you're in business, for you in business and sales and networking, even if you're building a team in network marketing or have an employee, if you want to learn how to build loyalty and culture, I want you to really grab what I'm going to tell you. So imagine you have a downline, and you know as well as I do that not all family members believe in their activities of what they do. They don't understand network marketing, they don't support it, or maybe they don't have the confidence or support or whatever. Let's say that you have someone on your team and it's Mother's Day, and you say to that person who is a great person, hey, what's your mom's mailing address? I want to send her a card. Now imagine getting this card in the mail from somebody that you didn't know. So this is my 2 girlfriends. I sent this to my 2 girlfriends' mother. So the front of the card says what moms really want. And it just lists 8 things: uninterrupted bathroom time, coffee that never gets cold, a maid, the whole bed to themselves, a good book and time to read it, ice cream without calories, pool time, no kids, also a pool. And number 9 says to know they raised a great person. And it says, Dear Kathy, I wanted to personally wish you a happy Mother's Day. You have so many reasons to feel special, proud, and blessed. Not only did you raise 2 great people, you raised 2 great mothers. I hope this message brought feelings of love, accomplishment, and pride to your heart today. This is the way that you go and you touch a stranger with love. You will be instantly somebody that they love and care about. The message and the email that I got from this lady telling me how much this card touched her and how special it made her feel. The relationship that you're strengthening between you and your friends, right? You just made your friends feel even special because you made their mother feel loved about them. It's a circular love bond that goes around because the love flows through all people. Are you following me? But what did I do? I went from heart to heart to heart to heart, and nowhere is there any sales. But what does it do is it brings them closer to me so that they want to know more about me and they want to support who it is who I am and what it is that I do. Okay, here's another one. Anytime somebody has a pet that dies or a family member that dies, this is a template that Send Out Cards has. I just throw their Facebook post because, you know, they throw up all these pictures up on Facebook of their pet. And I put them in there, and I put one of the best pictures on the inside so they can have one picture as a big one. And it just says, Dear Martha, I know there are no words that can mend your broken heart. I hope that knowing that we care helps a little and that this memory card puts a smile on your face for years to come. I get phone calls from this every single time because it just makes their heart so warm. You guys are getting it. This one is another one. It says, best late anniversary card ever. When somebody posts on Facebook that today's their anniversary, I grab the picture that they put on Facebook from the day of their wedding. They always throw up their old wedding pictures. And it says, because the front says the best late anniversary card ever, it says, and let me tell you why. Mostly it's just an excuse, but it's a really good one. Are you ready for it? Okay, here it comes. It's better than no card at all. We hope this put a smile on your face today and that this next year will be filled with better listening skills, more hugs and kisses, more compliments, and faster forgiveness than ever before. That's the way to be able to deposit goodness and kindness into the world. I truly believe that this is the cure to what the world needs because... Anyway, we won't even go there. When somebody posts grandbaby pictures of their first grandkid and you grab those pictures and you put their pictures all over a card, I mean, you want to talk about a grandparent calling you in tears and telling you how much they appreciate it and everything, and they'll call the kids, who is this person I got a card from? Oh my gosh, she's amazing. This card, I got to tell you about this card. Are you guys grabbing the flow here? Do you have any questions that you want to ask me or some idea, like if you want some suggestions or tips, or if you want to tell me what you do, I'll give you some suggestions, anything like that? Unmute yourself.
Darla, so how do you get people's addresses like that to send their cards?
That's the number one question. Thanks, Tina. Everybody says it. I even said it in the beginning too, because nobody has addresses. Here's what I tell everybody to do. Wake up every morning and go onto your Facebook to the events calendar where it says birthdays. Do you guys know where to find everybody's birthdays? Go 10 days ahead and message everybody and say, I see someone's got a birthday coming. What's your mailing address? And they always go, oh, yes, I do, and I like chocolate. And here's a cool thing. Let me show you this. My husband has been dealing with back issues, and it's my birthday. You guys would not believe. Look at, this is just the mail that I've received over the last week. We've brought it with me on vacation so I can open my birthday cards and his get well cards. And I have stacks of these boxes that are all stacked over here all over the counter that have also come in the mail. And this is what happens when you create a network of people through kindness. When you create a network of people through kindness, no matter what business you move to, people follow you. No matter what company you start, they're your customer. No matter where you go, they want to go on vacation with you. They want to invite you. So anyway, I just opened this before we came in because I had a feeling I knew what it was. So this is brownies, 2 of the world's most delicious brownies. This company has the world's most delicious brownies. Everyone will tell you that. And so this is the way the cards come inside the box in this beautiful linen envelope. Beautiful linen envelope. And this says a large dose of chocolate will cure just about anything. And then it says, now suck it up and get better. It's from one of my friends from Hawaii, our clients from Hawaii, who sent this to my husband. Sorry to hear you've been hurting just a little. Stop trying to be Superman and do everything. Can't bring you a chocolate shake, so have some brownies instead. Please take care of yourself, rest, and get well soon. Hugs, Tammy. You know, and that's very, very, very nice, you know? Yes?
I'm throwing you a bone. I know there's a lot of things that you can send through send out cards. I'm most familiar with gift cards.
Yes.
But I know you can send brownies. I think you can send flowers.
You can. I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Share. This is the card I'm making right now for Father's Day. It says, I'm thinking about you, thinking about him. And then it says the same thing that the inside of the card said for mothers, but this one says for fathers. And then the picture of the father that has been passed, that has passed on, is going to go on that side. So yes, I'm going to show you the gift store. They have all kinds of gifts. Because this is a love and kindness company, everything is centered around emotions. So whatever holiday is coming up, like for example Father's Day, they always have whatever holiday is coming up. And anything that has to do with birth, loss, congratulations, celebration, you name it. They have all kinds of stuff. So here's a little side note. For those of you that understand network marketing or direct sales or affiliate marketing or anything like that, if you're an affiliate for send out cards, every single gift you send is marketing. So I no longer go to a mall or a store to shop for any of my nephews or my family members. I send them my gift cards through here, Amazon gift cards, Starbucks gift cards, all kinds of gift cards, and I do all my baby gifts. If you have a baby or you get married or somebody dies, and what's really cool in here as well is they have a whole section for network marketers. I'm going to show you. People in network marketing love to send inspirational things to their team members, so they've got all of the popular books. Beach Money, GoPro, Eric Worre, all of them in here. So you can send journals, all kinds of stuff to inspire and encourage your team and help them get educated on network marketing as well. So it's a tool. It's a great tool and service to have to support any network marketing company. This network marketing company is the most used by other network marketing companies because they're in the people business.
And you
Other questions
mentioned
for you?
international. Yeah, you mentioned international earlier. I don't remember what you said, but you can send cards internationally, correct?
Yes, you sure can. And look at this. So their pricing, they have 4 different plans. You may have to shrink our faces to see all these. They have 4 different plans. These are monthly, but they're not contractual, which means you can go month to month. You can change them around one month if you're not going to send any cards, or another month if you're going to send a bunch of cards, you can move it around. And if you'll look at the pricing of these compared to the cards themselves, you can't even go to Hallmark or Target or any card store and buy a card for that price. Cards today cost $5 and $6, and they don't have pictures on them, and they're not made of the quality that these cards are made of. And it doesn't save you the time of going to the store and everything. And you can put these in your own handwriting. I don't know if you know that or if we said that, but you can put your own handwriting in them as well. So for no monthly subscription, you can pay as you go, $2.75 a card, and if you want to add pictures to it, as many pictures as you want, it's $1 extra. So $3.75 is the most expensive card you can send with this company, which is still super cheap. And then if you send a group of cards, it's $2.25. And then $17 a month is for people who send between 6 or 8 cards a month. That takes it down to $2.25 a card, and now you start getting a discount on your gifts. So you get 15% off of gifts. And then this one, they call it a card a day because you get 30 cards for $37. You can send all 30 cards in one day if you want. The reason why they call it a card a day is for people that want to do a 30-day challenge on sending one random act of kindness out into the world a day so they can experience what it does in their life. And so a lot of people will start here. And this gives you 20% off of the gift store. If you do start sending cards, you always end up here though, because this is unlimited heartfelt single send cards, which are all the cards like I showed you. All those cards I showed you are heartfelt single send cards. Those are unlimited, including the postage anywhere in the world. I send to Canada, I send to Asia, I send all over the world, Australia. I have clients everywhere. And when I send them cards, it doesn't cost me 1 penny. I send hundreds of cards a month for not a penny over $97. And I get 30% off the gifts. And then group sends, a group of cards. Like for example, I sent out 517 Mother's Day cards last year. I sent those as a group. Okay, so with those, you're getting those down to $1.75. Or you can knock them down even less with this annual package. This is an annual package, this one right here. $3.95 so that you can use for your system packages, which is your group sends. So when I do a group of cards, when I'm sending out Christmas cards or something for a group, I use this right here. So $3.95 for 300 cards. And then anything over 300, I only pay $1.31 instead of $1.75. And again, that is not monthly, it's annually. So I have this package and this package. This one I have for my single cards that I send all day long. And then this one I have for my group sends that I send on occasion. Did that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
And that's also so I can get 30% off of the gifts, and I get discounted shipping with the bigger package. So there's a package that fits everybody's life. And if you start with one package and you upgrade to get a bigger one, you don't pay for the new package, you only pay the difference. This company is amazing because they're all about love and kindness. Okay, any other questions?
Okay, I'm the journalist. I really did go to school for that. So there's a setup fee?
No.
Okay, there used to be a setup fee.
No setup fee. How long ago was it that you've seen send out cards?
10 years.
Okay, so it's been around for 16 years. And last year they did a $10 million renovation because all of their software program and everything was running on Adobe Flash and very old. So now it's modern and it's so different. So it's like a new company now. So it's fast, modern, more efficient, and now they can do unlimited cards programs because they're not on the old expensive system.
Will you show us your signature? When I was familiar with them, and I have somebody who send out cards periodically, it's a blue signature, and it's mine, but it's not.
You can put it in any color that you want now. Yeah. I don't have my own handwriting because you can't even read it. It's so bad. So I use all, but they do have all these tons of fonts. I'll show you all the fonts they have. Lots of fun fonts.
It's okay. I mean, we can look at that
Okay.
separately, but because I know this meeting is
Yeah.
really for networking as well. But thank you for entertaining my questions.
Absolutely. And if what I recommend for all of you, go to sendoutcards.com, click on join, and at least get a free account so you can send a card every once in a while. And when it asks you for your sponsor, put Susan Alford's name and sign up with Susan and let her teach you how to do this. And if you ever want to hire a coach or a personal development coach or somebody to teach you the mindset and skills and the verbiage and everything on how to connect and do all the art of connection, Susan will give you my information. I'm here for you too. But I know we've hit our time. I'm going to let all you ladies go and wish you all the best of success in everything you do. Do what my mama said and put a smile on and give it to someone who needs it every day. You won't believe what it'll do to you. It's part of the law of reciprocity. And I'm going to go hit the pool, but I'm going to leave my computer open. You'll take back host. Wakina?
Yes, I will. Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Darla.
Nice to meet you.
I love you.
Birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Darla. We appreciate you coming on and taking time out of your vacation and your birthday to talk to us. It was awesome.
Thank you.
So we're going to go ahead and move into the network marketing part of our meeting, and that's getting to know each other. What do we do? You will find that in my group, I do not block out industries. So we won't have multiples from the same company. So like I won't have two Mary Kays, but we may have two folks who do makeup. And the reason for that is I don't believe in competition. I believe there's enough business for all of us out there. And Mary Kay may not be for everybody, but they may, they might like the lipstick, but like somebody else's face wash, whatever it is. So I do believe that there's enough for all of us. And again, my main reason for this group is so that we can expand our business and learn about different ways of getting our businesses to the next level. And so I have and you'll see it in my industry too, there's another event planner on here. So that's why you may see multiple people from the same industry on our call. We have about another 45 minutes and we have a small group today, so we can take about 3 minutes each to share about our businesses. Let us know what you need, because based off of what we discuss on what we need is how I can start looking for future guest speakers. If you are interested in being a guest speaker with us, please reach out to me so that I can go ahead and get you scheduled in. We're booking about 3 weeks out or 3 sessions out, which would be about 6 weeks out. So we can have constant guest speakers and keep our meetings going. So we will get started. Tina, if you want to go ahead and get started, we'll start with you. And I'll let you know what our timer sounds like. Susan is supposed to be our timekeeper from now on, but she was our guest speaker, so I'm going to try and do it.
I can do it, Joaquina. You want me to do it?
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
thinking something real quick.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Nicole had to step away to do something for a few minutes, but I think she still wants to come back in and chat.
Absolutely. She can come back in.
She just said to let her know when it was her turn or when she could come back on.
Okay.
All right, let me get my timer ready. Hold on. We're going to do 3 minutes, right?
Yes. What did I do with my pen?
Let me see what sound I got. Whoops. I'm trying to figure out how to test the sound. It won't let me.
You just click on the name again.
Can you hear it? Whoops. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll start it now, Tina.
Okay, Thank you both so much for that. Was like, whoo, really great. I mean, that is just because I think we do get caught up in, not thanking people. And that's a pet peeve of mine when someone asks me for a gift and then they don't send me a thank you note. I'm like, yeah. But I'm Tina Hunt and I'm with Mary Kay. And right now, I'm looking for one customer in all 50 states, to be honest. I want to travel and paint the whole United States pink this month. I am very close to finishing up Queen's Court of the Princess Court with Mary Kay. So I'm just basically looking for people that do not have a Mary Kay consultant. And like you said, we're known for our skincare, but then also we have the color. And just right now, what I have found, even last night, calling leads that I had never called before, had time to call. But people are just looking for pampering. They can't get into their hairstylist or they can't get in to get their nails done quick enough. And so it's just a nice opportunity to kind of like with the cards, even just reaching out and calling someone and just, encouraging. And I had one young girl last night. I actually just felt led to pray for her at the end. So even though I'm in the beauty industry, I'm also realizing that it's also about the heart industry. And beauty is, even our professional makeup artist said, makeup is just to enhance what God's given you. So our beauty actually comes from the inside. And we just kind of, put a little color on for our lips or eyes or whatever. So that's what I do, and just make women feel good and empower, especially again right now during this season. Is just encouraging ladies who are really down and out. So that's what I'm looking for.
And you still had a little extra time if you wanted time.
Like I said, if you have somebody that that lives in another state, really honestly right now, like I said, that's my biggest goal, is I want to hit all 50 states. And so I have my it's covered up over there with other papers, but I have my map of the United States. And so I'm coloring them in pink. And again, just a nice little referral gift for someone. That's me.
Thank you. So Beth, did you want to go next?
Sure, thank you. I'm Beth Crosby, editor. Oh, I just muted myself. No, I didn't. Okay. With editor Beth, I'm a professional copy editor, but my passion really is in helping women write articles for LinkedIn in particular, or their blog posts or their websites that show their unique abilities and their unique experience that makes them the ideal candidate for their ideal client or customer. So when we think to ourselves, often we think, I just do what everybody else does. I do it the same way everyone else does. We all went to the same school. We all know how to do it. When the truth is, you, Susan, wanted to send out cards for a different reason than Darla did. And there are reasons why you would resonate with someone that might not resonate with Darla. It might be that people want to work with someone in Rock Hill because they want to work with someone local, or, well, Darla's not a sales, whatever you call yourselves, but I think you get the point. And so when we're able to tell our story through our own eyes, and other people have the aha moment and resonate, oh, I really love dogs too, so I can understand why she did that. Or I never would have made the connection between somebody who was city clerk and somebody who became a map producer. But you can kind of see how that might work. So when we can tell our story and not be ashamed of the job hops that we've made, and we can instead show how we have built our story or taken our journey to where we are not yet, then we're able to resonate with people and work with people we want to work with. And my goal is to help ladies do that. Any questions?
Awesome. You still got another minute if you want it.
Oh. Anybody have questions?
When you meet with someone for your writing skills, what actually happens? What's the process?
Sure. I spend about an hour on the phone brainstorming. So basically, Nadine, we'd have a phone call, and I would say, Nadine, tell me about yourself. And you'd say, well, I was born, and then I grew up. But tell me different key points, and then tell me what it is that you do. And we can find meeting points that make sense for you to share your story. And in that way, we can come up with not only articles that you can use, but posts that you can use for LinkedIn. I'm big on LinkedIn. Articles last longer on LinkedIn. You can also feature them. You can feature posts, but the articles last longer. So you can build up to your articles with posts, or you can further explain your articles through posts in addition to introducing new information. And in those articles, you also can share information. An easy thing, Susan, okay. So we can catch up later. Thank you for asking.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, my clock wasn't cooperating.
It's okay. I got the point.
Nadine, you want to go next?
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Nadine Henry. I'm the owner of Affairs to Remember. I am an event planner. Thank you, Akina. I appreciate you letting me be here. I also believe that there's enough business for everybody. I've been retired from Allstate since 2012. I'm enjoying retirement, but I'm still too young to sit in the rocking chair. I've had Affairs to Remember for, I guess, about 20 years now. I do weddings, showers, planning trips for people to go away for their birthdays, that sort of thing. And right now, everything has gone to a crashing halt. I can't do those things anymore. So I've been brainstorming. And one thing I'm doing is a friend of mine's son was supposed to be getting married in Seattle at the end of this month. And there is no wedding. Everything had to be canceled. The venue was beautiful, but they couldn't do social distancing with the number of people. So they're going to they're going to be my guinea pigs. And I'm going to do a Zoom wedding and set up the one for them, the minister and the attendants. And then and you do your toast, you see them do their dance. And then after that, they'll break up into smaller Zoom weddings, like his mom's side, her mom's side. So you can have that closeness and still be there. So that's something that I'm doing. There's a young lady who's on here from Mary Kay. And on the 29th of this month, I'm working with Rose Pliez. And we are doing a Mary Kay jamming jammy party. So you come to your Zoom party with your snacks, with your drink, and we're going to have fun. We're going to have activities and games. We're going to do the nighttime program. We're having 10 ladies who are volunteering to do the steps for the night clean. Well, then you have your wine, you cleanse your face, you got your pajamas on, and you're ready to go to bed afterwards. But I thought about that, and what I'm asking for are different vendors, different business people who would like to get their business advertised that evening by simply doing a door prize. And if your business, if you're a writer, a book or a small gift card, and I think that the women will enjoy it and have a good time. Hopefully, we'll have about 50 or 60 women on this call. It's going to be about an hour, hour and a half, and I think everybody will go home and feel good about it. Well, they'll be home, but they'll feel good about it. I think the send out cards are fantastic, and I've been talking to Susan about that for a variety of different things. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. Um, we're working on the flyer right now that will go out, and that flyer will go to anybody, and then they'll be able to register. And I'm just really excited about it. So if y'all will come and have fun. Now, the main thing is come to the party. If there's something you see that you like from Mary Kay, that's fine. But you're not forced to buy something because you're coming on that line. I'm hoping to have about 20 or 30 people go ahead and be vendors who will volunteer. We're thinking the party will start at 8. Am I off? Am I over my time? Okay, because I can't hear you.
Yeah, I held it up a few minutes ago and did it. But you
I'm
might.
sorry. Please forgive me.
No, you're good. I think a lot of people have dropped off, so I think we're really good on time. So you're
Okay,
good.
I'm a chatty person. I'm sorry.
Me too. All right, Mel Smith, do you want to go next?
Okay. My name is Melanie B. Smith, because I just found out there's another Melanie Smith that sells Avon in Charlotte. So middle initial B. I do Avon fundraising. What I do is I work with PTAs, daycares, Head Starts, small groups that are looking to raise money, and I give them a special link. All the commission goes to them right now. So basically, with an online fundraiser, everybody gets a link with the company's name in it. If they use that link to buy, then the company gets to keep the commission. Avon, I don't get any commission from that. The commission goes straight to the company. And that has been working very well. And what I would do is I would send that person a thank you card and introduce myself as the Avon lady if they want to pursue any extra products. Right now, Avon is doing Avon Defense. So I have been going around to companies and talking about our mask for children, because there's not that many masks out there at a cheap price for children. And it's only $4.99 with Avon. You get a cloth mask and it covers their face, their nose, and basically their chin to make sure that they're not getting any of the air in there. And you use a coffee filter instead of having to buy filters. So that's basically what I'm doing with Avon right now.
Okay. Did anybody have any questions for Melanie, or you still got time?
Oh, actually, I'm good. That's basically what I do. My business is online. So you order and UPS has it to your door within 4 business days.
Awesome. And I did want to mention Nicole messaged me and said, unfortunately, she wasn't going to be able to make it back, but she is with Scentsy, the candle company, and I will share her website in the chat. And Joaquina, are you saving the chat and will you send that out later?
I can, and I'll also send out the roster with everyone who was on, as well as everyone who was supposed to come on and didn't make it. So you'll have their contact information too.
Okay, and I just wanted to mention real quick, and then I'll let Joaquina wrap it up. If anybody wants a copy of that book, I'm happy to send it to you. I know several people have reached out either via Messenger or the chat.